Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome everyone in today's class for the first elementary grade. Our textbook is Weekend 1 and today inshallah we will cover Unit 3, Feelings and Things Words on page 22. This lesson will be presented by me, teacher Mazen Harbi, and the sign language by Mr. Fawaz Al-Agil. So let's begin. Quick revision in our last lesson. In our last lesson, we did listen to an interesting story that is called This is Kinan. And in this story, what we did is that we did listen to the story, and after we listened, we did circle the word we listened to in this story. And after this, what we did is we listened again and also we read this story. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do this exercise one more time, where we're going to listen to it and also we're going to circle the right answers and then we're going to read them after we choose the right answers. So now let's remind ourselves of this exercise. Listen and circle. Then listen and read along. This is what we will do. And as for the first one or the first part of the story, we're going to listen to it twice. The first time, we're going to listen only for listening, and for the second time, we're going to listen to choose the right answer. So, and after this, and after we find or circle the right answer, we're going to read it one more time with the right answers. So now let's listen and then we will choose the right answer. This is Kinan. This is Kinan. He is 10. He is a very happy boy. Now let's listen one more time, and this time make sure you circle the right answers. This is Kinan. He is 10 and he is a very happy boy. Very well. So now let's read the story one more time, and this time I want to ask you and to tell me what is the answer that we should circle. So here for the first choices, we have 10 and 9. So when we listen, what was the answer? Did we say he is 10 or he is 9? We said he is 10. So here we go at 10 and we circle the first one. He is 10. What about the next one? He is a very happy boy or he is a very hungry boy. What do you think? Of course, it is the first one. He is a very happy boy. So here we go and we circle the word happy. We circle the word happy. Now let's read it again with the right answers. So I'm going to point and I would like you to follow with me while I'm reading. This is Kinan. He is 10. He is a very happy boy. Very good. Now let's move on to the second part of this story, and we're going to do the same, where we're going to listen twice. The first time we listen only for listening. The second time we listen to circle the right answers. And after we find the right answers, we'll read it again with them. So let's listen. This is his parrot. His name is Tim. Tim is big and fat. One more time. This is his parrot. His name is Tim. Tim is big and fat. Very well. So let's start with the first choices here. We have, did we say his name is Tim or his name is Tom? The answer is his name is Tim. So here we go. We go and circle the word Tim. We go and circle the word Tim. Now let's see the other one. Tim is, did we say big and fat or small and fat? What do you think? We said Tim is big and fat. So here we go. We circle the word big. We circle the word big. Very good. Now let's read it and to read it with the right answers. And this time I'm going to point and I would like you to follow with me while I'm reading. So the second part, this is his parrot. His name is Tim. Tim is big and fat. Very good. Now let's listen to the last part of this story. The last part is, he is blue and orange, and he is hungry all the time. Kenan and Tim are good friends. One more time. He is blue and orange, and he is hungry all the time. Kenan and Tim are good friends. So here we have only one answer to choose from, which is the word, did we say he is angry all the time, or we said hungry all the time? What do you think? We said, of course, he is hungry all the time. So here we go to the word hungry and we circle it. He is hungry all the time. So now let's read it with the right answer. So he is blue and orange, and he is hungry all the time. Kenan and Tim are good friends. Very good. So now the last lesson we did listen, we did circle, and we did read the story. And one more thing that we did is to answer the questions, 4 different questions about the same story. Let's remind ourselves of these questions and the answers as well. Number 1, how old is Kenan? How old is Kenan? From the story, how old do you think is Kenan? Is he 10 or 9? Kenan is 10. So we write the answer like this. He is 10. He is 10. Now what about the second question? Let's read it. Is Kenan happy or sad? Is Kenan happy or sad? So what did we read in the story? Did we read that he is a happy boy, or we said that did we read he is a very sad boy? The answer is happy, of course. He is happy. We answer like this. Now we have 2 questions left. The third one is, what color is Tim? Tim the parrot, what color is he? He is blue and orange. 2 colors. He is blue and orange. And the last question, is Tim thirsty? Did we read that he is thirsty? Yes or no? The answer is no. He is hungry, not thirsty. He is hungry. So here you go. These are the answers of these 4 questions about the story. So we did listen to the story, we did circle the answers. we did read it again, and also we answered a couple of questions about this story. Now, let us move on to our objective in today's lesson. At the end of our lesson today, we hope that you will be able to talk and ask about clothes using these and those. And to do this, I would like you please to open your books on page 22. I would like you please to open your books on page 22. Now on page 22, we will see two people or two boys talking or asking each other a questions, which is, these skirts are blue, and these are sentences. They're talking or pointing at different clothes, and they're saying, these, the first one, these skirts are blue, and the second one, those trousers are blue. What do you think the difference is between these and those? Now let's first read some examples of these and those, and after this we will know the difference between them, between these and those. And the first example we have here is in exercise number 1. Listen, point, and practice. So here you have someone is pointing close to two skirts. And here with this one we said, these skirts, these skirts. We use the word these if something is very close to us, very close to us. These are skirts. These are skirts. This is number 1. Let's see number 2. Number 2, if something is not close, it is very far, as you can see. Here in this case, with number 2, we said, those are trousers. Those are trousers. So, if something is very close, we said, these are skirts. And if something is very far, we said, those are trousers. Those are trousers. Now, let's listen to number 3. So here also these two t-shirts are close. So this is where we point, and they are very close. They are very close. So here we said, these are t-shirts. These are t-shirts. Why we say these? Because they are very close. These are t-shirts. They are very close. And with the next one, number 4, you see these glasses, they are not close. They are far away. So here in this case, we said, those are glasses. Those are glasses. So these are t-shirts, and those are glasses. These and those. So we use these when something is very close, and we use those when something is far, like this one. And here also, the cabs are very far. So we said, those are cabs. Those are cabs. They're not close, they are far. Those are cabs. And number 6, which is very close, here in this case we said, these are shoes. These are shoes. So with cabs we said, those are cabs, and here we say these. Those and these. This is the difference between those and these. We said these if something is close, these are shoes. And if something is very far, we said those are cabs. Very well. Now what we have left is we're going to listen to a conversation between two girls. And these girls are talking about red shoes and also black shoes. So she is pointing at the black shoes because it's close to her and see what did she use. And also she's talking about the red shoes which is far from this girl. So let's listen now to this conversation, and then after this we're going to highlight what did they say.
Are these your shoes?
No, they're not. My shoes are red.
Are those your shoes?
Yes, they are. They're my new shoes.
Very good. So what did the first girl says here? She pointed at the black one and said, are these? Are these? Because it's very close. And she said, no, my shoes are the red one. And she asked again, are those your shoes? She said, yes, they are my new shoes. So it is important that you can practice these talks in pairs. And you may not talk about shoes. You can change the words. You can talk about different piece of clothing. Maybe you can talk about hats. Maybe we can talk about blouses. Maybe we can talk about shirts and so on. So it is important that you practice to know the difference between these and also between those. Because at the end, it is important that you can talk and ask about questions or about clothes using these or those. So now we have reached the end of our lesson. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.